Yo, 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 what up, though? This your brother Noble, Noof, Atum Chevikel. About to get my 1 cent for right quick. Let me ride out for a minute, gather my thoughts, then I'm gonna get to the live. Yeah, 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 yeah. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Gonna be bringing more content. I just been like hella busy. We gonna get down to the get down. Just another day in the jungle that we call YouTube. All right. Yo, yo, what up, though? What up, though? This your brother Noble. As I said before, I'm here just to give my little couple cents right quick. And what this got to do with, and I'm about to get right to the shit. You know what I'm saying? It go back to the RNY envy and this binary nigga. One thing that I detest most, you know what I'm saying, on this apparatus, on this app is how men be out here acting like bitches. Grown ass men, grown ass motherfucking men that act like bitches. And I'm not saying bitches in a disrespectful way to women. I'm talking about the psychological implications of the word bitch. When we call women bitches, what why? They be in their bag, they be, they be on their feminine shit. You know what I'm saying? And they don't, they be like, fuck you, and fuck you. They don't have no morality. This is what these niggas acting like, but they doing it for content. They not doing it because these people are like constantly on their ass. They doing it for content. Now here's what I wanted to say. Binary is he's not a professional. You know what I'm saying? He got those degrees and shit or whatever. He got his doctorate or whatever in education, but what the fuck is he educating? He come up on this bitch and act like a woman, especially the way he coming at R and Y. You know what I'm saying? That's some of the most detestable bitch shit that I've seen on this application from men. I've seen niggas do a whole bunch of shit. Even ZX, I gotta back off of how ZX acted. Now I'm looking at binary. Binary right there with ZX at this point to me. Because he clout chase anything for motherfucking content. And the content ain't content. And he sounds stupid as fuck. I listen to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And the way that he conducted himself, especially yesterday, all the platforms he went on, you know what I'm saying? I know school is out and shit. I know school is out and everything. And let me see who in here. My bad. Damn. What's up, Mia? What's up? Hell yeah, I wasn't looking at the screen, but what up though? Hell yeah, man. These motherfuckers, these men, you know what I'm saying? They be on this motherfucker like they strong ass men and shit. Like they masculinity is like at 100%. Like they got the mass testosterone and shit with all this hair on their face with beards and shit when they got beards and shit. You know what I'm saying? These niggas straight up bisexual, homophobic at the same damn time. These niggas is so goddamn fucked up in the head, far as masculinity, that all these niggas need their ass whooped. And they doing it for content, and the content ain't content. I'm not gonna get up there and just get up here, right, and go after nobody, even if they came after me constantly, all day, saying the same shit over and over again to funnel traffic back to their motherfucking platform and page to have some content, to have something to talk about. I do not take what the fuck he be saying about RNY and Envy seriously. I just think that it's the clout chase so he can get numbers. You know what I'm saying? And he up here talking all this cash shit. What happened to him when Diva was on his ass? And I got another motherfucker to call out. That motherfucker Gucci. And I don't blame them. I blame these punk ass subbies, man. I blame these subbies. Oh yeah, I've been wanting to do a show about toxic masculinity. I mean, I got all the story notes. I got everything. I actually did one, but I had to. Is it still up? I think it might be still up. I don't know. I think I took it down, but I did do a show about toxic masculinity, and that's all I see on this application. I can even speak on myself. That's why what I'm saying. I can say what I say because I hold myself accountable. You know what I'm saying? I done changed how I move around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't be, panel hopping and panel jumping and all in the chat throughout the whole show and going back and forth with people, especially women. I don't give a fuck. I go back and forth with a dude every day, gay or straight. But what I'm not gonna do is go back and forth with a woman, talk to a woman, talk about her under her clothes, talk to her while you talking to her under her clothes, totally disrespecting the woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's not a fucking woman. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes women can get up under men's skin to the point that we crash out, but that's when, what I'm saying, our emotional intelligence is supposed to kick in and we're supposed to know the difference between blue and red. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to know a difference. We supposed to have some type of motherfucking standard of ourselves as men if we gonna be respected as men. And I don't respect none of these bitch ass niggas on this bitch. Well, a few of them. I ain't gonna say I don't respect none of them. I respect a few of them, but the majority of these niggas, even these so-called niggas that supposed to be claiming they straight, claiming they pimping, claiming they got this and that, I still look at these niggas like they bitches. Because one thing a man don't have to do, he don't have to brag on what the fuck he is. A man don't have to say anything about him being a man or how much of a man he is. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to prop himself up on what the fuck he got on the material aspect. A man have integrity. A man uses his emotional intelligence. A man straight up uses logic. He thinks before he open up his motherfucking mouth. Men ain't supposed to be out here using women as crutches and shit to get motherfucking attention from social media. Even though it happens, it happens. But I'm saying it shouldn't be happening. Men should be able to have conversations on this motherfucker that change the world. We should be able to have conversations that change the tide of the conversation that's going on in these sectors on YouTube. We're supposed to be the voices of reason. Let me read this chat right quick. Yeah, this is a serious topic. And if you want to do a show together about it, that'll be a good balance, a man and a woman having a conversation about toxic masculinity. You know, it's a conversation that need to be had because it's to the point that I don't even want to be in the same rooms with these people on YouTube. I don't even want to be in the same chat because I know I'm gonna say something out the way. I know I'm gonna type some real shit in there. I don't be trolling. When I be talking shit, I be talking my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like a lot of these quote unquote men out here. You know what I'm saying? That just be in the chat for attention. Here, pick me, pick me. I'm not a pick me nigga. You know what I'm saying? I always been a leader. I always ran by the sound of my own drum, by the sound of my own heartbeat. I follow my heart. I do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm having this conversation right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it got to a point that I'm tired of hearing these punk ass niggas talk, open up their motherfucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? When in real life, they ain't gonna do shit but hide behind the motherfucking paywall. That's what these niggas do. They throw stones and hide their hand and run behind the motherfucking wall where you can't get to their ass. You know what I'm saying? And then they want to pop back out like ain't shit happened. Man, y'all make me sick. And then with the, then like I say, niggas be out here ducking smoke. Niggas that really got smoke for you, you ain't got smoke for them. You know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't got real motherfucking smoke. You know, I'm not gonna get all off into a lot of this shit. I just want to address the binary shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I think he a poor excuse for a man, a husband, and a father. You up here trying to win the affection of a woman that belongs to somebody, and you married. Why the fuck should it matter to you whether envy defends R&Y or not? You, of all people, why should it matter? And then in the same motherfucking breath, you up here talking up under the woman code, regardless of what she say. Now, this is one thing that I did hear. That R&Y said something about her not wearing undergarments. Okay. I can attest going to the club and shit that when some women go out, depending on what they wearing, some of them they don't wear panties. You know what I'm saying? And some of the shit that they do wear that's considered panties, they might as well not be wearing no panties at all. I done seen women without no drawers on at the club with these sexy ass dresses and shit. You know what I'm saying? Looking good, but they ready. Why did I say that? Why the fuck did I say that shit? I don't know. I don't know, man. But yeah, man, it's just unfortunate that I even have to have this conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm an older cat, you know what I'm saying? And I just really pretty much be like trying to mind my business and just be entertain myself. But there's a line between entertainment and a motherfucking minstrel show. And when I say a minstrel show, I don't mean the minstrel show. I mean like it sounds. Minstrel show from men. Men be on their goddamn on their periods out here. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got their Kotex and maxi pads on their assholes. You know what I'm saying? Because they be so butt hurt because of what women say and do and how women move, and they be on this bitch like they go back and forth for a minute, but then they come right back, form like Voltron, and they got each other back. Us as men, though, you know what I'm saying? We come from a different motherfucking mindset, and it's sad. It's sad. Men can't even come together and have a men's platform, a straight up men's conversation. And the call go out like, all men, let's have this conversation. Let's have this conversation. Let's have this conversation. Let's talk about it. Man, let's have a round table. You only get 3 men show up. What's up, Pete? You know he gotta say he gotta be included, right? Let me read this chat. Definitely normalize a lot of shit. That's not I forgot I can highlight it. Yeah, I can highlight that. Yeah, I gotta highlight that one. They definitely normalize a lot of shit that's not normal in this state. When are you free? I could be free. It's Wednesday, Thursday. That's Thursday. I could be free Saturday. I think I got a free day Saturday. Saturday I'll be all right. We might could do something Saturday. Shut up, Pete. Yeah, we might could do something Saturday. You know what I'm saying? You build it, I'll come. I'll get the notification. I'll come right over there. No problem. But yeah, getting back to binary. I mean, I mean, he could say a lot of shit about me, but the fact is that I'm open. I'm out in the open with my shit. I don't care if people know I got chickens and shit. It don't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no big deal that, you know what I'm saying, I dated a woman off YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And since we in the beef sector, it's messy. But I'm not out here messy with it. Never have been. Never have been messy with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a lot of shit he could say about me. But the elephant in the motherfucking room is that these niggas out here acting like content whores. They'll do anything for a click, a view, a like, and somebody commenting on their shit. Me, myself, I don't mind it. I don't mind the attention. I don't. But that's not the main factor why I'm doing this shit. If I really wanted all the motherfucking attention I can on this motherfucker, I'll put my rooster in a motherfucking suit and tie with a hat on and get a leash and walk him around Detroit City. If I wanted the attention, I know Peter get it. Shit, he got more clout on this bitch than I got. He got more clout on here than me. But like I said, I want to have a talk with the nigga. I wanna know his mode of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Why is he going so hard at the people that's not doing anything but reporting the news on YouTube? It ain't nothing but commentary. So what that says to me is that there are some guilty underlines. You know what I'm saying? There are some underlyingly guilty about that nigga. If anything they said about him, if he that butthurt about it. You know what I'm saying? And I already know he gonna be panel hopping today. He was panel hopping all night. He always fucking panel hopping. I don't like the nigga. I'll tell him to his face. I see him on the panel today. If I see him on the panel, I'm gonna get right up there and say, nigga, I don't like you. I think you a waste of fucking education, nigga, because you don't sound like you got your doctorate, nigga. You sound stupid as fuck. You sound dumb. You sound like a nigga out here on the street. That's out here ain't even got his GED. The way you conduct yourself, being a married man, a fucking educational professional. You know what I'm saying? Got a good head on your shoulders, I guess. Sound very articulate and shit. But you get on this motherfucker and you act like a dumbass. You act like a clown. You act like the court jester. You act like Uncle Fester. Then get mad when somebody put a tag on you like you a molester. Man. You ain't gonna get mad when people put a bag on you. You know how many tags and vests and jackets been put on me? I do a one and done, and I'm over it. Because I know my truth. I know what I am, I know what I'm not, I know what's done to me, I know what haven't been done with me, I know what I like, I know what I hate. But I'm not about to sit up here and go back and forth or do a whole fucking YouTube tour talking about my beef with somebody. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it on. I'm going to keep it on my page. I'm not going to hit panel after panel after panel. Let me tell y'all this right quick before I jump up off here. I went through a hell of a situation a few days ago, right after Father's Day. Oh, yeah, right before Father's Day, right after Father's Day. If it wasn't on Father's Day, you know what I'm saying? I lost a substantial amount of money. I lost the fiance. I lost the car. um, and I lost a few more things. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people wanted me to talk about it. A lot of people wanted me to talk to people about it. But talking to people about your personal shit that's involved in the beef sector or black YouTube in general is that people can use that shit against you. Come mad day or come the day when they feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's time to get at you. You know what I'm saying? They'll bring all that shit. Yeah, you called and you talked to me and you told me one, two, three, and ABC. And then that become a storyline. I'm not trying to make my personal situation a storyline. You know what I'm saying? If it's gonna be a storyline, I'ma regulate that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you you can still come here and not take your frustrations out on other people for content. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. You're right. You 100% right. Dang, I just got flooded with text messages. I hope that's about some damn money. Yeah, but what's happening is that I'm taking things in the right way. You know what I'm saying? I'm handling what I need to handle the right way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not crashing out. I'm not. I'm talking about in real life. I'm talking about my real life situation. I'm not crashing out. Um, I actually had to go to the hospital because I got so overwhelmed with what happened that, you know what I'm saying, I didn't feel good. You know what I'm saying? I made myself sick. So I had to go sit in the hospital overnight, make sure everything was okay, everything okay. And I just had to sit down and reassess what's going on in my life and and how I can make it better for me. One thing that I have to do is I have to really start putting myself first again. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where I fell short at with this relationship. I wasn't putting myself first. You know what I'm saying? I was putting her first. You know what I'm saying? Was I lonely? Nah. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just want that companionship. And when it feels good, it feels good. You know what I'm saying? Me and this person been knowing each other a substantial time. And that's not something you could just throw away overnight, but it is being dealt with accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much all I got. You know, I don't want to say too much. You know, even though don't nobody really come over here and fuck with me, but that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Mia, for coming through. You know I fucks with you. You my city sis, you know what I'm saying? And I got your back. If I ain't got nobody else back on this bitch, anybody from the D. I am not beefing with y'all. I'm not going back and forth with y'all. I'm not none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we come from the same city. If anything, we'll get off this bitch and go enjoy our motherfucking city together. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta be on this bitch and be around imaginary motherfuckers. We can actually get outside and this motherfucking have a good time all over this bitch. Fuck the YouTube streets. We'll make we'll set the Detroit streets on motherfucking fire. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But yeah, that's all I got, man. I hope y'all having a good day and have a better day if it's not good. Keep moving forward, keep living y'all truth. You know what I'm saying? Hold yourself accountable before you expect anybody else to hold you accountable. You know what I'm saying? Be the one to speak it first. No, yeah, we're gonna have a good ass conversation, Mia, when you set this shit. It's gonna be a good conversation, believe me. And I'm gonna tell you something too. It's like the people that got the most to say get the less people in their shit. I mean good shit. Because I sat up there, I listened to your live Mia, and it was so concise and it was so brilliant the way you put it together. I'm like, dang, this all these people that's coming over here watching. You know what I'm saying? But when you was out here messy, you know what I'm saying? When you was going back and forth with motherfuckers, here they come. I'ma tell you, when me and Tracy was going back and forth with each other, what's up, Mika? How you doing, mama? You finally decided to drop down? It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, yeah, I missed lost my train of thought right quick. But anyway, what I'm saying is that when I was going back and forth with Tracy and shit, I used to have like 50 to 100 people in my chat. And then I just started saying, yo, I'm not in here being messy. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I started blocking people and all that type of shit, blocking trolls. Then people saying you should have trolls. Trolls is good for your channel and this and that. I don't have time for that stupid shit. I be trying to concentrate on the content and keep it going. That's why I started going to upload. I started uploading shit because me myself, I don't be having the time to dedicate like a time slot because the way my life is set up, anything could jump off, and I might set up a live at 3 o'clock, and then something to pop up, and I can't do that live at 3 o'clock, so I have to change it, and that's what I was finding myself doing, either deleting videos, deleting lives, changing times, backing them up, pushing them up. All I got tired of shit. So I said, I just go live. I'm not gonna schedule it. If people come through and listen, they listen. Yeah, and Word to Mika. You know your lineage. You know what I'm saying? You know how you get down. You know your inheritance. You know your spirituality. Stop going back and forth with these people. You know what I'm saying? What you have been birthed, your birthright don't need no defense. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother was a hoodoo woman. You know what I'm saying? My great grandfather was a witch doctor. But both of them belonged to the church. My grandma was a reverend and an evangelist. My great grandfather was a mason and had his own church. But yet they dealt with the occult practices of hoodoo, you know? And I learned so much from my grandmother to the point that when you be saying certain things, Mika, I'll be like, boy, she just she just don't know. I'm right there with it, 10 toes. Yeah, but you ain't gotta keep defending these people. And when you get to talk about cleaning out jars and all that shit, what people don't know is that a lot of this stuff that we do don't even be to attack people. We don't be attacking people. That be our spiritual army. That be, what I'm saying, our angels and our demons. You know what I'm saying? That fight on our behalf. So we don't have to put that worked up bad karma on us for doing nefarious things with the craft. Oh yeah, yeah, I get it. Yeah, hell yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I still practice. I just don't tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't tell everybody what I do, especially spiritually. Just know I'm a spiritual practitioner of the occult. And the occult don't mean evil, it means hidden. The occult means hidden. That's all it means. Hidden. You know? But yeah, but yeah, that's what I wanted to say, Mika. You know what I'm saying? I got Eminem up in here. But that's what I wanted to say. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm getting that. I'm gonna get it. Yeah, it gotta be for protection. You know what I'm saying? And prosperity. You don't have to lift a finger. You don't have to utter a word on this motherfucker to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Go to your closet. Go to your prayer closet. Prayers and works in the dark have more effect when it comes out in the light. When you do things in secret and in privacy without eyes on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you a story about atoms or matter. They was doing a science experiment where they were shooting photons or atoms through these two slots. And when they wasn't watching, the atoms went either which way they wanted through these two slots. They went however they wanted, scattered all over the board. But as they started to watch and observe it, it started going through the slots perfectly, just like the slots was aligned. So I say that to say this is that we form and we create our own reality. But when we are the observer of that reality that we creating, you know what I'm saying, we have more control over it, if that make any sense. Learn how to observe things without speaking. Learn how to not react to the things that you see. Learn how to go in silence, go within to draw what's out. You know what I'm saying? We've been up, I see a lot of projection and not enough introspection. I see a lot of deflecting instead of people like actually like holding themselves accountable. And as we move out of the age of Pisces and we're moving into the age of Aquarius, we have to know to do, not do to know. You know what I'm saying? So as we go into this new age of knowing, know that you the shit and do you, baby. And with that being said, I'm out of here. Y'all have a beautiful day, and I'll catch y'all on the next live. Peace, love, and light.